having makeup issues, whether it is from dealing with fallout, oh man, every single time, or dealing with a spitting setting spray. There are so many things that can go wrong while you're doing your makeup, and luckily I have 5 genius makeup hacks that I wanted to share with you today that will help you solve, well, 5 of them. So without further ado, if you want to know what my genius makeup hacks are that I think every beauty junkie needs to know, please keep watching. I'm so tired of doing the same old damn makeup.
I don't want to be a basic bitch.
If you get stuck in a makeup rut like I do all the time, the perfect solution is a makeup subscription service like Deck of Scarlet. For just $29.95 a month and free shipping, you get 1 palette every 2 months and all the products you need to create multiple makeup looks. You can cancel at any time or skip a palette if you're not feeling it, and it's also cruelty-free, paraben-free, and made in the USA. The reason I love this service is because you get a new makeup kit every other month full of products and colors you wouldn't normally gravitate towards, and it forces you to get out of your comfort zone. A genius hack if you ask me. So each new palette is a collaboration with a top YouTuber, which I think is so cool. It's like you're playing with your favorite YouTuber's makeup and learning their best tips and tricks for creating different looks. This month, my kit was made in collaboration with the gorgeous and talented Yvonne Wahab, so I was super excited to see the color scheme she went with. When I opened the palette and saw a bright orange eyeshadow, I legit almost had a panic attack because I didn't know how to use it, but we'll get into that a little bit more later. So as you can see, this month's box comes with a palette that includes 3 eyeshadows, 2 lip creams, a highlight shade, a contour shade, 1 lip pencil, and 1 eye pencil. Everything is packaged beautifully and feels very high quality. Okay, let's get on to the makeup tutorial portion so I can show you the looks I created. The first time I used this palette, I have to admit I was very intimidated by that orange eyeshadow and brown lip color. Of course, I wanted to play with as many of the products as possible to see how they work, so that's exactly what I did. I started out by applying Sandstorm on a big, fluffy blending brush into my crease as my transition shade. Then I applied a little bit of fudge into my crease using a smaller blending brush for definition. Next, I used the same smaller blending brush that I used in the crease to pick up some of that orange shade called Sunshine. And since I was a little worried about applying too much orange, I decided to do more of a light wash of color on my lids. Baby steps, guys. Everything starts with baby steps. So to create that wash of color that I wanted, I applied a little more of Sandstorm over top just so that the orange wasn't so intense. I then picked up this beautiful highlight shade called Halo on a flat shader brush and applied it to the center of my eyelids, blending it into the orange shade a little bit. Then I wanted to try out that beautiful forest green shade called Mermaid, so I picked that up on a smaller definer brush and ran it along my lower lash line. As you can see, these shadows are pigmented, and at this point I was still a little nervous about all that color on my eyes, so I decided to tone down the green a little as well by using Sandstorm over top using the same brush. I also have to say that the quality of all the products is amazing. All the shadows blend out beautifully with little to no fallout, and the lip colors and pencils have beautiful pigmentation. Okay, so to brighten up the inner corners, I picked up Halo on a small definer brush and then applied mascara to finish off the eyes. For the face, I used Sandstorm to contour my cheekbones and add warmth to the outer perimeter of my forehead and also to contour my nose. And of course, for highlight, I went in with Halo again to add light to the tops of my cheekbones, temples, and bridge of my nose. I love that so many of these shades can be used for multiple areas of the face. It makes this palette super versatile and great to travel with. Now for the lips, I use the Longwear lip liner in Cake Pop to line and fill in my lips. And guys, let me tell you, they are not kidding with the whole Longwear thing. I swatched the liners from this kit before sitting down to film the makeup tutorial part, and they just wouldn't budge. Amaze balls. For my lip color, I decided to try out the brown shade called Almond, which is another color I don't normally gravitate towards for my lips, but guys, I was obsessed. Once the entire look came together, I was really feeling it and loved the pop of orange. I felt like it really made my light brown eyes pop, and it inspired me to create another look the next day using Sunshine as a main shadow shade. Here's the final result I came up with on day 1. I actually posted this photo on Instagram, and you guys seem to really love it too. Okay, so the next day I used Sandstorm again in the crease for my transition shade, and then I went ham on that orange sunshine shade. I told myself that I would no longer be afraid of playing with color, and so that's what I did. I focused the color on the outer perimeter of my eyelid to create a halo effect and left the center of my eyelid bare. I mean, come on, look at this pigmentation. Oof! I then went back in with my larger blending brush that I used in the crease just to lightly diffuse the edges of the two shades. Next, I picked up Sandstorm again on a smaller definer brush and smoked out my lower lash lines. I also applied Halo using a flat shader brush to the center of my eyelids and to the inner corners using a small definer brush. And of course, to finish off the eye look, because in my opinion, no eye makeup look is ever complete without a healthy dose of mascara. Using an angled contour brush, I then went back into Sandstorm to contour my cheekbones, and on a larger powder face brush, I used Sandstorm again to warm up the outer perimeter of my forehead and define my jawline, and then I contoured my nose with the same shade using a smaller blending brush. For highlight, I again used Halo. I really love this highlight because it is more of a natural, subtle highlight, which is perfect for every day in my opinion, and I feel like the shade would complement so many different skin tones. So I just used it to highlight the high points of my face, and then I finished off the look with a lighter nude lip. You guys also seem to really love this look on my Instagram and asked me for a tutorial, so here it is. If you guys are interested in checking out Deck of Scarlet, I'll leave a link to their website in my description box.
Aw, man! Every single time!
Is eyeshadow fallout the bane of your existence? Don't worry, it's mine too. Okay, so I know there are already solutions for this issue out there like shadow guards and scotch tape, but what about a peel-off face mask? Yep, one day I decided to give my under eyes a little pick-me-up using one of my peel-off masks, and not only did it make the most perfect eyeshadow guard, it did double duty by infusing my delicate under eye area with a ton of skin-loving benefits to create a smooth and even canvas for the rest of my makeup. By the time you're done with your eye makeup, your under eye masks will be ready to peel right off and will remove any fallout in seconds. And any mask residue you have on your skin can be wiped away with a makeup remover wipe. Don't you hate it when you get a nasty whitehead right before a major event? Yeah, me too. A simple hack to prevent it from turning into a big annoying pimple is to apply a tiny bit of wasabi to the whitehead on a cleansed face. You know, that uber spicy green stuff you eat sushi with? Make sure you only use this as a spot treatment and not all over your face because it will cause unnecessary pain. This does sting, it gets red, and that's completely normal. It just means that it's doing its job. Wasabi is an antibacterial and also a pimple's worst enemy. When you apply topically, it helps instantly heal whiteheads and generate clear, soft, smooth, healthy skin. Leave it on for 2 minutes before washing it off and your whitehead will be gone. If you have sensitive skin, wipe it off after 20 to 30 seconds. You can also use wasabi as an instant lip plumper. Simply apply some wasabi to your lips and leave on for no more than 1 minute. Don't apply this ridiculous amount as I am here, as I was getting serious for my thumbnail photo. A thin layer will do. After the minute is up, wipe off with a damp cloth or makeup remover wipe, and then moisturize right away with lip balm. Your lips will feel instantly softer, wrinkles will be filled in, they will look more plump, juicy, and naturally pigmented.
Did you just spit at me?
Okay, so how many times did this happen to you? Whether you buy a setting spray with a defected spray nozzle, or you're running out of product and your beautiful even mists become sad squirts and camel spits, ruining your makeup and stressing you out. A simple hack for this problem is to position a blow dryer a few inches away from your face and turn it on the cool setting, and make sure that the stream is set to low. Spray your setting spray horizontally through the direction of the air being blown by the blow dryer, and it will evenly disperse your facial spray all over your face. How genius is that? Yep, I will take full credit for coming up with this one. You're welcome.